Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the closing ceremony of the International Space University Southern Hemisphere Space Studies Program 2018. My name is Omar Hatamli. I'm the Program Director, and I'll be the Master of Ceremonies today. Before we start, I would like to thank our distinguished guests and thanking them for joining us this afternoon for this event. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Southern Hemisphere Space Studies Program, Class of 2018. I would like to extend my congratulations to all of you for having completed all the requirements for the program. Congratulations. In gathering here today, we acknowledge the Kaurna people, who are the traditional custodian of this land. We pay our respect to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal people present. I would like to acknowledge the representative of the University of South Australia, Professor Simon Beecham, Pro Vice Chancellor for Information Technology, Engineering and the Environment, Professor Brenton Danzi, Head of School of Information Technology and Mathematics Sciences, and then Associate Professor Darlene Weber, Acting Dean, Teaching and Learning. Our program is made possible by many support organizations. Our program sponsors are the South Australian Space Industry Centre, Government of South Australia, Sir Ross and Sir Keith Smith Fund, the Secure World Foundation, NASA, the European Space Agency, the Italian Space Agency, the Hanline Trust, the Ray Williamson Fund, Study Adelaide, Asia Pacific Satellite Communication Council, and Astroscale. Our event sponsors are also very important. We'd like to acknowledge Serafino Wines, the Hockey Center, the City of Salisbury, Nova Systems, Anthonian Australian Services, Amateur Radio Experimental Group of Adelaide, and the South Australian Department of Environment, Water and Natural Resources. The program has been running for about 5 weeks, and I can't believe time has gone so fast, and we went through so many activities. And just to remind you of some of the activities that went on the program, I'd like to show you a small video. And I would like to thank Mr. Terry Clark for putting together this video for us today. The class of 2018 has put together some forms to fill, and they were elected student representative for the program. So this year, student representative for the Space Studies program is Fabio Fabosi. Please welcome Fabio.
Why me? Thank you, everyone, for voting me as the SH-SSP18 class speaker. It's an honor to be here in front of you and end this amazing program instead. In the first week when we came here, as you know, we had different team building activities. One of these was the Bunny Bunny game. I remember at the end of it, I say, I fly 20 hours from Rome to here to do Bunny Bunny Talkie Talkie. Even now, I still don't understand the purpose of that game. Bunny Bunny Talkie Talkie, what's that? Perhaps because I am always impatient, but my expectations about this program were going downhill. But day by day, things started to get better and better. Educators and experts from the space sector enlightened us with knowledge. Day by day, I met different people coming from different places. I started to be part of the ISU family. Interdisciplinary, international, intercultural, the three words that define ISU. Who we are and where we are from. The world around us is intercultural. And that is, for me, the most important aspect of this program. One of the best workshops that we had was related to this. We had it the first week, the day after Bunny Bunny Talkie Talkie. And it was about us and how we change in relation to our country and where we come from. I'm talking about stereotypes. The human mind tends to be weak, and we get influenced by the words that will flow through our ears. Sometimes we live with blinders set by the different society where we live in. Sometimes we approach people with such blinders without being ourselves. We let the negativity of stereotypes take the best of us. This program gave us the right mindset and courage to totally break and destroy the walls of prejudice and inequality. Before I came here, I never expected to meet a serious-looking Indian guy with mustache who would let him tease him of his random selfie and followers on social media. Thank you, Venkata. I never expected to meet a typical South Asian-looking girl, but very ambitious and Western-minded girl from Sri Lanka. Thank you, Kavindi, for breaking stereotypes. I never thought I would bond so quickly during small talks and discussion with people from different countries. Thank you, Jade and Andrew. Sorry, Andrew, but as an European, I still think that New Zealand and Australia are the same country. I never expected to be part of a marriage proposal in University of South Australia, in X1. Thank you, my friend Liu. These are just few, but I can go on, just like you would. But how did we break all these boundaries between the country to be part of one, to become one? Passion. The passion for space helped us to break these boundaries, to live and learn together, to achieve the same goal together, to explore our universe together. This is what we followed here and what we should follow tomorrow in the real world. I would like to share a quote from a book that I am reading called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Realize deeply that the present is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. One of the optional lectures that we have, which I likely attended on time, taught us an inspiration lesson. It was the lecture about innovation by Omar. He talked about how you should think out of the box and have new ideas starting from nothing. Just light up your mind. He ended the lecture with one question. The world is changing, and changing very fast. New technology are blossoming day after day, and people have to be updated, ready to turn on the light bulbs in our mind to be part of the world that's changing. Are we ready for that? Making the now the primary focus of our lives and looking at these curious eyes, I can answer your question, Omar. Yes, we are ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Fabio. The Southern Hemisphere Space Studies program is always full of activities and events. We started with the core lectures. We had about 43 core lectures, and then we had tens of workshops. We had evening events. We had the TP phase as well. And out of all that stuff, most of it is being assessed. So we have a tradition of every year recognizing the person with the highest academic average for that year. I'm pleased to announce that this year, the person with the highest academic average is Stephen Hicks.
Thank you, Omar. I think all of us can agree that this has been a unique opportunity for this program. We've been lucky that we've had world-leading experts, and amongst our peer group, the eminence and experience of many of the participants is only just starting to become obvious. I, for one, have greatly enjoyed this course from an academic and challenging workload. I definitely think that the lessons that we'll be learning over the next few weeks as we get home and reflect on how we overcame struggles, how we worked with team members, and areas that we excelled beyond what we expected of ourselves, and the areas that we'll be working on in the future. I think this has been a truly life-changing program, and I definitely would like to thank Omar and Adi for putting together such a program. Thank you.
Okay, I would now like to hand over to my co-director, Dr. Adi James.
Excellent. Hi, everyone. Stephen's right to some extent. We did a lot of hard work, but the program actually is about you. You bring the program to life. You're the ones that engage with the material and hopefully have learned something and made some friends. So it's an honor for me to have been part of that and to see how much you've grown and how much you've achieved in such a short time. So now it's the time for certificates. So you will be getting a certificate from the ISU. For those of you who did the English class on the first week, you'll get a second certificate in your package. One of the two, that one. And Simon Beecham, Professor Simon Beecham, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Information Technology, Engineering and Environment, will be giving you the UniSA certificate and transcript. So if I ask the first row to get into position. And I'll remind you again just to pause momentarily for photographs from Scott and Terry. Okay, so firstly, I'd like to welcome Ben Adams. Well done, Ben. Ali Akhtar. Andrew Older. Luca Cabanelli. Isadora Jesua Casas del Valle Pacheco. Unfortunately, Izzy couldn't be with us. She's in the airport now, I believe, or she got on the airplane, but well done, Izzy. Jade Chantrell. Chen Yukai. Venkata Ramana Cherukupali. Catherine Connolly. Andrea Koto. Edward Cronin. Tri Xiang. Jennifer Cullen. Cavinda da Silva. I think there's only one way to do this one. Bunny Bunny. Fabio Fabosi. Feng Yi. Desislava Ganchiba. Unfortunately, Desi had a little bit of a dance accident. Thomas Goulding. Han Guarong. He Tianjun. Stephen Hicks. Jack Hooper. Rishi Khan. Li Chao. Liu Chubin. Liu Gadon. Narayana Rayu MY. I won't say this too loudly. Hamish McPhee. Moritz Mim. Andrea Mills. Thomas Müller. Niu Kayan. David Palandra. Rafael Polanco Segovia. Genevieve Porter. Kiva Rooney. Timothy Astro Tim Ryan. Amanda Michelle Simran Sathiraj. C. Leon. Santanu Sinha. Song Wei. Lucy Truin. Wang Xiang. Keith Wright. Xiao Li. Xu Jian. Chu Mong. Jian Shangbing. And Jian Zhenyu. Thank you very much. I'd like you to just join me in congratulating all of our participants for 2018. And then I'm handing you back to Omar.
Thank you, Adi. I would like now to introduce Professor Simon Beecham to say a few words on behalf of the University of South Australia. Professor Simon Beecham is the Pro Vice Chancellor of the Division of IT, Engineering and the Environment, which hosts the Southern Hemisphere Space Studies program here in Mawson Lakes. Please welcome Professor Beecham.
Well, I can't believe it's been 5 weeks since the ministerial opening and to this wonderful program. And I'd like to congratulate all of the participants on successfully completing the requirements of what is a very difficult and challenging Southern Hemisphere Space Studies program. I understand that the program is very intensive, and I can see all the hard work that's gone in, and with many, many long nights and difficult challenges. However, I hope that you enjoyed your time at the University of South Australia, and I hope in particular that you found some spare time to have a look around our beautiful city. For those that are not aware, well, although I can't believe you're not, today marks the opening of the Adelaide Fringe, which is just a marvellous event, the second largest fringe in the world, and many of the acts that appear in the famous Edinburgh Fringe come across to Adelaide. This is just a beautiful time of year in this city, so I hope you found time amongst all of your difficult and hard endeavours to find time to see our beautiful city. The 2018 programme saw many firsts, including the longest clapping I've ever had to do when the participants walked in the room, and that's because, quite simply, this is the largest programme that we've ever run. So I personally would like to thank everyone here, most of whom have come from overseas and made a long, arduous journey to undertake a very difficult programme. So I'd like to thank all of the participants. Well done indeed. We've also seen staff travel from ISU, which we do every year. ISU in Strasbourg, France, joined us on site and helped out with the programme, and that true collaboration, and it truly is a very wonderful joint collaboration between our two universities. We also saw for the first time a model rocketry component which was introduced, which saw participants launch 13 rockets. I won't go into the WHS nightmares that we had to undertake to get that set up, but what an opportunity for the students. What a great demonstration of the knowledge that you've picked up during this program, and you're building on your existing expertise. It's just a wonderful opportunity. I thought launching 2 satellite balloons was difficult enough, but to launch a rocket, that is just incredible when you think back. So well done. But that wasn't the only flight that we saw. Keith managed to fly a few of the students over to Kangaroo Island as well. So well done, Keith, and a big thank you. And there was even an engagement. So many congratulations to Tubin and Lingji. That is definitely a first on this program. And finally, one of the participants, Venkata, advised the chef of a local Indian restaurant, Darshana's, how to cook a biryani. Incredible. Now, Fabio, in that wonderful speech, mentioned about you all being part of the space family. Well, I can tell you now you're also part of the family of the University of South Australia. And I hope someday that you might be able to return to the University of South Australia, either to undertake study or maybe even to take up a job opportunity. But you're certainly part of our alumni and part of our family. So a warm welcome in the long term to the University of South Australia. As participants, I hope you feel that you've gained much more than just the knowledge you've picked up on your programme. I hope you've made a number of new friends, and I hope that you enjoyed the camaraderie, spending time with an astronaut, which is an incredible opportunity and experience, and with experts from NASA. I hope that you've enhanced your teamwork ability, your leadership, and of course, joined an extensive alumni. I agree that this has been a life-changing experience, I hope, for you all, and one that you all cherish. This is the 7th joint programme held at Mawson Lakes, and I'm delighted to report, as I mentioned, the largest number of participants. I hope this will continue to grow. We are totally committed to the future of this programme, and both ISU and UniSA have recently signed a joint memorandum to ensure that there is a sustainable 5-year programme ahead. So there will be at least another 5 of these programmes, and I hope that they keep going ad infinitum. None of this is possible, however, without a dedicated project team. And if you think you worked hard, students, I can tell you the staff also put in a lot of time and worked incredibly hard. And I acknowledge their dedication and hard work and would like to now offer them a small token of our appreciation. First of all, to Omar Hadieh. And someone who really stepped up to the plate this year from the University of South Australia and jointly with his role at UCL, A.D. James. Sebastian. Is Sebastian here? I've been told just to say G2. Joel? Is Joel here? And Alex. And Andrew. Kira. And Scott. And Lydia. One of the original founders of this programme, Michael Davis. And Terry, put your camera down a second. Now, this is for one of our staff that have been also, like Michael, been involved since the inception. Leslie Grady has dedicated many hours over the last 7 years to make the programme the success it is today, and I'd like to invite Leslie to the podium to accept a gift on behalf of the programme.
Thank you. That was a great surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Having handed over this job to Amanda, who's done a phenomenal job since November when she started diving in deeper into the program. And so we sort of let her go, and she's done a fantastic job. So I'm very happy to have such a successful successor in Amanda. So.
Thank you.
So we're going to exchange. So this is yours.
Yes, a big thank you, Amanda, for stepping in. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Now I would like to call in on Hang Guanrong and Liu Chubin to present a gift to University of South Australia.
It's my pleasure to introduce a gift from China and on behalf of the whole Chinese students. This is a sensing image of 0.5 meters resolution of Mawson Lakes campus. This gift for UniSA, and China can provide space activities, not only sensing, but also manned space activities. And welcome to China and have space times. Thank you.
So before we conclude, I would like to call in on Adi, the staff members, the TAs, everybody that made this program successful. These are the people actually who are doing the heavy lifting. The whole thing would be impossible to do without the huge dedication and long hours and staying late at night. So we'd like to call everybody here to the front, please, and let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, everyone. Okay, well, this concludes the official closing ceremony. If I may ask our guests, please, to join us in the lobby for some refreshments and snacks. And the participants, only the participants, and they can remain in this room for the pinning ceremony.